Got a little smear there. Okay, there, that looks better. Hopefully this works good and the power stays on tonight. We've got some crappy weather out here. And I see it's now icing and raining. So, yep, we'll wait for a few people to get in here. But yeah, here's what we got on the old window. That's ice. And yeah, we got that outside. Yeah. Hey, Casey, I should have told you to get in your truck and come over here. Waiting on a train now. Okay, Mike. Yep. I worked really hard to prep for this thing. I didn't realize I killed that much time. As I washed the rods, cleaned them, got the tools, bearings. Oh man, I guess I should. Oh, that's, yeah, we got the, no, there's nothing up. Oh, there's the pistons down there. They're ready to go on the rods, so I'll give it a few minutes and let people get caught up. Got the cam bearings. Yeah, we're supposed to. Hey, Bill, how you? Yeah, it's still coming down. We're getting ice. I'm also trying to figure out where to set you guys. Let's see. That might be a good spot. I don't know. Yeah. Oh man. Move a few things here and see how that works. Kind of. Yeah, it's raining here now too, Casey. Come on, sit there. Be nice, sit there. I can't bury that because we're going to need that. Yeah, I've been installing rings, and this isn't going to be a how-to build. It's going to be a, we got everything prepped and ready to go. Okay. Now if it stays there like that, that won't be so bad. But, yep, we got late. When we roll it up, I'll have to see what year it is. This is like a, since it's got all the bolt holes in here, it's still pre-Vortec. As the Vortex are missing some of the timing cover bolts holes. So, yeah, and I've already had the crank in and fitted that. I've already checked the rods. Everything's been checked out for this, so it's just ready to be assembled. And now, Mama Bear's home. The weather's crappy. Hey, Pop, how you doing? But that would be cool if I could. And once I get going on this, I'm going to have to come back every so often and see the comments. So you guys go ahead and talk amongst yourself on that. And yeah, Pop, we need some warm, dry weather here. Unfortunately, I guess the weather forecast for next Friday is going to be severe storms, rain, and then a snowstorm again next Saturday. So we'll probably get tornadoes get tore up. And yeah, I didn't know Mike did his either. And actually, I still, when I went to subscriptions, I didn't see anything. So anyway, we got about 11 people in here. So here's the cam bearings I'm going to put in. Oops, Darabon. And like I've said in the other videos, you want to make somebody upset. Hey, Jason. Make somebody upset, take that piece of paper and go like that, rip it off, and then tell them to put their bearings in. Yeah. Luckily, I've already gone through and marked all mine. So, I guess with that, I guess it's time I better start putting cam bearings in so we can get the crank in and get some pistons in. And for you guys watching, I'll have to come back every so often and check comments. So, this is a passenger side dipstick block too. And I'm wearing my sweatpants today so I can use my back pocket. So, I should get you guys a better angle. This is where I need a camera person or something. One of these days I'll get it figured out. Okay. number 5. Got the flashlight charged up. There, and there. Set this down here so I don't knock it off. So anybody in here watching, go ahead and talk with one another, because I'm gonna be busy. So, oh, I forgot the flashlight. I knew I'd forget something. Alright. And you guys have heard me too. When I do my cam bearings, I don't line them up with the main bearings. Good shot on the first shot. So, hey Kurt, how you doing? So number 4. A lot of guys like putting this hole up and line it up. That's not right. So told you guys one of these days we'd do this. And I figured, what the heck. Really ain't that hard to put cam bearings in. Perfect. Maybe I should put cam bearings in more during a live show more often. It's gone. I shouldn't say that. Probably jinx myself now. Tell you right now, it's going to be work a little, sit a little, so that'll work out good. Then I can get caught up with you guys. Ouch. Just on the edge on that one. So, I mean, I was just literally on the edge. So hopefully the live stream's working as it's supposed to. Yeah, I can't do it. I gotta. Ouch. Oh. Hey Ryan, how you all doing? I thought I'd at least make it through all the cam bearings before I had to sit down. Back screaming at me. Oh. Okay. I'll get the cam bearings in. Get this all blowed out. Okay. Now comes the fun one. Gotcha. Who was that? Hello! Ah, you're still having trouble with those cam position sensors? That's not good. Okay. Now, what? You kidding me? Really? I just dumped my entire cam kit. Oh, come on. What? Knew something had to go wrong live. One. Two. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one. Oh. I don't like throwing your cam kit all over the place. Okay, I didn't lose anything. Move this hammer before I forget it. I'll be sitting down here in a second. I'll catch up on the comments then. Okay. I'll move this. No, I don't have any. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, it goes that way. I gotta drill some more holes in this engine stand. Okay. I guess I'll sit down now. Ouch. Oh. Whew. Ouch. Oh no, Jason. Hey there, Dustin. How you doing? Oh, okay. Whew. Now, the reason I got the block turned this way is that front cam bearing. I've seen guys just take their cam bearing driver, drive it in. I did that a couple of times. I'd always cock that darn sucker. Never get the cam in. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now. Is this. Way up there. Okay. You gotta be careful putting the. Even though this thing's made out of aluminum, you still can goof it. Hope you guys are having fun doing this. Couldn't think of anything else to do. I mean, usually I'm just sitting here talking, blabbing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm all talked out. Let's do something. And I had this one close enough to go, so that's what we're doing. Okay, another dead box. Going over there in the no man's corner. With the flashlight. Come on. Woo. Grease all over my backside. Okay, hammer, fine. If you don't want to stay, take you out. Okay. There's one hole. There's two holes. Okay. This one's going to be fun because I'm going to have to work this one backwards. I'm right-handed. Huh. This is going to be interesting. See what we got there. I bet you I gotta go further. Just by huh. Well, that's an interesting one. Just a little more. Okay. Woo. All right. Ouch. Okay. Let me. Yeah, the weather. Hey, Johnson. Make it looky. Oh, yeah, it is. This one must have had the holes drilled different. They're closer together. It's a little different than what I'm used to. I gotta go get a pick. Nothing wrong with what I've done. It's just oh yeah, I'm good. Okay. Now, when you're driving cam bearings, you get little shavings because of pills. Ouch. I'm gonna have to fix the drilling, the hammer. Okay. Yeah, see the push the grease out there, so. Oh, I got the Canberry tool out of there. Forgot what I was doing. There we go. Throw this over in the chair. So, 12 people, only 6 lights? Come on, smash that light bucket. Come on. Gets caught on everything. Now they could come up with a cordless air compressor. Har. Okay. Woo. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just looking all over the grease to make sure and I don't see anything obvious. Woo! I'll take a minute or two before I set the crank back in. Yeah, I'm ready for some warm weather. I'm ready for that money eater back there to be shut off. Okay. Now the crank I'm putting in here, Summit sells for like $300. They say it's a special 300 horse crank. I'm like, really? That's just a stock crank. So it does have a ring to it, so it's a little different. Over there. So how's everybody been doing out there? Oh, that's a fun one to be working on. Dustin. Hey Terry, how you doing? Yeah, we had snow, now we're getting rain, and I'm hoping the power stays on. It's flickered a couple of times because now it's turning to ice. So, if the stream all of a sudden goes dead, it's either the tablet or the power went out. So, if the power doesn't go out, I'll be back, but yeah, it's been flickering here already. And I know I got the galley plugs to put in here. I don't have a tap to make these screw in. Oh, speaking of that, remember. Oh yeah, this one's got the. Yeah, that's right. I couldn't get this one out because that's got a ball pressed in there. And you started sticking those steel balls down in there. Yeah, I know. If Mama Bear was here, she'd be having a blast. That's what we talk about. The weather wasn't going to be bad. She was going to come out and read the comments for me. And I just keep working, but that's what I'm down to. I'm down to work in a few minutes and then set a few. Alright. Me putting itself in there. We're good. Hey. Here, now you can stand there, Crank. Let's see that. Like I said, this stuff's already been pre-lubed and I already checked clearances. Oh yeah. This time we gotta do something different because it's going together to stay together this time. So, main caps can sit on there, but okay, we get to get messy now. So, with that in mind. Whew. And these kids nowadays are people picking on people that are getting smart and using rubber gloves. Some of the stuff we use is pretty nasty stuff to be absorbing in our skin, so you guys talk amongst yourself too. I haven't seen any comments, so Hopefully I don't knock you guys over. And no. Now that this is going together, just stay together. I'm gonna use the ARP assembly lube on the threads. And right there under the head of the bolt. Nope, this is just a stock motor, nothing special. I don't even know what I'm going to put this in or what it's going to go. It's just all stock components. For it's costing about $105 to have balance, but right now the machine shop is kind of pushing me off and putting me behind. I would have rather been doing the 6-inch build tonight, but I'm waiting for the rotating assembly to come back. So and to get to these, you gotta use. I had to use a 1/2 inch impact to get enough clearance to reach down to get to these. So that was going to be the 60 over motor, and I got stuck with those pistons, but I did get some of my money back. So what they gave me back is basically what I could have bought them for from a store brand new, but I have no idea what I'm going to do with those things. They're really no use for me. Told you guys one of these nights we'd do a build. It's kind of nice because for years I've gone from wanting to do something like this, well, now we finally can. And if my dually needed the motor, that's where I would put this. But dually's okay yet. Let's see. There. Not bad. I don't want that stuff. I'm going through a lot of rubber gloves. Okay. Any questions? Ah, there you go, Joe. See you later. Now, where did I put that? Oh, it's right there in front of my face. Lay that there. Yeah, you get down this. It's got to be hollow far enough up in there to get over those. Finally trying out my O'Reilly's ratcheting 1/2 inch drive breaker bar I picked up about a month or two ago. Kind of cool. You see, they haven't had anybody bring one back yet broke, so. You know what? I knew I was going to forget something. And actually, I don't know if that torque wrench goes down small enough. Yeah, these one-piece ones are pretty nice. My favorite motor. I'd have to say that was that 377 that I built. And Joe can vouch for that. That was a good running little motor. You know what, I'm going to have to move that. I need to look at the year to see what year this motor is. So I know if I got to do torque to yield or if I can just torque these. This block is a it's an 80 D27 of 3, so that means this is a 93. It sure ain't no 83, so this is a 93 motor. So it's a 93 block, which hopefully I can just torque. Oh yeah, that's right, I had a message a little bit ago, didn't I? Oh, what you got going on, Ryan? Somebody go, one of you guys goes, hey, you started your live stream an hour early. Yeah. I don't know if you're in here yet, Kenny. Hope so. I guess I'll find out now. All right, Kenny. Cool. You let me know if I'm doing it wrong here. You guys gotta go check out him too. I'm going to get it wrong. I'm going to get it wrong. Big Time Family Racing. Did I get it right, Kenny? I hope. We'll see. We'll see if I got it right. I must have got it right. Yeah, Big Time Family Racing. He's putting up no, I'm going to just use the roller cam because I have one. Andrew, you're in here listening. You're okay. I've got what I'm probably going to stick in this is I got my hands on a 305 that came out of a cop car. I should move back so you guys a little bit. And that's supposed to be one of those special GM cams that you cannot get the specs on. Whether it really truly was a cop car, for sure, we're not 100% sure, but the number, my other stock roller cams have numbers I can trace. That one I can't, so there might be a little bit of truth to that. So, and the cam looked good, so I'm going to put it in this 350, and I'm trying to decide if I want to go with Vortec heads on this. If I do, then I gotta get that intake is about $250 to go on here. Or if I go old school heads, then I can get an intake for $125. So, oh yeah, that's what I was going to look up. I can't remember if 93 were torque to yields. Yes, the black paint sure makes these motors look good. Well, in 1980 they were up to 1955 to 1980 they had a torque spec. So see, I can't remember if these were torque to yield bolts or not. Why can't I find the correct thing? Right here. Kenny, I got a question for you. Should I just torque them at 70? I am not finding anything saying that 93 were torque to yield or torque to yields. Okay. No, you can put a regular old. Okay. What I did, Kenny, is I used the ARP Ultra Torque. So, yep, we'll just call her 70. It's not coming up with a. Hey, Kelly, you in here too? Oh, nope, you're not. Oh. All right, I'll go get my torque wrench and we'll torque these down. If that torque wrench goes low enough. It does go low enough. I can't remember what I went to use this for, and it wouldn't go low enough. And I know that not everybody's got the tools like I do, but if you guys can get yourself a crankshaft block. Hey, Kelly! Crankshaft rotate socket makes your life a lot simpler. So, we got this set. So, start here with number 1. This is what I like about this torque wrench is, see it counted up to the yellow, I can back it off, it's got the memory, and I can bring it back. Casey, if you were here, yep, you should have come up tonight. I should have told you. Oh, that's, oh, wish you guys could feel how, that's just sweet. Nice, smooth rotation. Normally I don't sit down to do this, but I'm trying to keep my back, oh, very effortlessly. And see, this is new enough, this will have a windage tray in it. Bolts are pulling down nice. Oh, yes. Wow. And no, I'm not going to do like what after I get this off, I'm not going to do like what I did with my cousin years ago. So far we've had green lights all the time, so. And being this is a one-piece rear sail, I don't have to worry about putting any silicone or nothing under this rear main, because it's not to the outside. And if you guys notice, I forgot to rotate it after that last one. But oh, that is very, very nice. Okay. Now what I've talked about this horror story. Actually, oh, there it is. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's that hole right here. I stuck my finger in it, pulled, laid it down here. Did it once, successful. done it again, and I left my finger, and it's too. I pretty much got the scar wore away. So, okay. And for the speed of assembly here, let's see. Well, we'll start with the inside first. Oh, okay, that one will go through. Okay. Put that here. Okay, I'll turn this a little. All right. A little explaining here. What I'm doing with this motor this time is I'm putting in what they call floating rods. What I did there, Kelly, is I used the ARP. I'd knock it fall off. I used that stuff. I put it on the bolts and I put it on the. Flashlight got dirty with metal filing, so we'll have to put that over quick. Anyway, these are floating rods, and what that does is make it real simple for assembly. And with the small block Chevy this age, the bearing tangs here always face the outside. So, and what I've done, I've already pre-installed the oil ring, the second ring, and we got some then you got your dot right there that always faces. So what I do to help me is I set it here, find the rod, make sure it's facing outside, know which way it goes. This is where I need a glove again, and we need a set of these. There's your retainers, and these do go in a special way after reading the instructions. So, since I already got bearings on, you guys enjoying this? If you are, hit the like button, subscribe, whatever. Talk to one another, ask questions, because there's some pretty knowledgeable guys in here. The Kenny I talking about, he's built motors for 25 plus years, and he's built some really nice ones. So, okay. I'm going to start with one here. I can't find my needle nose that I actually used last time for this, so I don't know how many of these we're going to send sailing, but okay, just like that. The instruction says to have that down just like that. As if you got that cocked off, the inertia force could collapse that and make that pop out. For this motor build, no, it's just being built. I got the race car motor is, and another thing you guys too, that a lot of guys don't do, is they don't take the time and have their wrist pins here loosened. Welcome back, Mike. You got to have your wrist pins loosened, because coming out of the box they're too tight. Smear that around. Okay. Okay, got the notch towards the front. Set that down. I want oil up in here. And here in a second, if I can get to them, yeah, I've got something to show you. I can show you. Okay, and like I said, And also with this set of rods, these rods I'm using are Eagle rods. They're the SCR-5700-BB. It'll show up, I don't. But okay, we got that. And I notice on this side here, it very slightly, that's been angled to help clear your camshafts. See, this side's a little prouder. This side's just been shaved off a little. That's for cam clearance. So bearing tanging outside. And just like that. That's in. Now, here we go. Am I doing a good job explaining to you guys what's going on? I hope. Okay. Actually, I'll just stick that right there. Okay, oh, really, Terry? Maybe I should send you my 283 and let you sell it for me when it's done. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting. I can see I might have a... Oh, this is going to be fun. If this don't go flying, I'm going to be lucky. Oh, hey, okay. There you go. You have now got a free floating piston. The ring, that one's installed straight down. That one's installed straight down. And the crank bearing, the rod bearings are in there already. I'm going to set that in there so it don't fall. And where did I set that? Oh, I'm going to show you here quick. Okay, these are those 60 over pistons I got stuck with, but see, the wrist pin don't fall out. I can shake it. It don't fall. It don't move. And this had an unfair advantage. It was sitting over in front of the heat, so this should be heated up. I'm sliding it through, and I can feel there's tight spots. A lot of guys will just take these out of the box, throw them in the motor, then wonder why when they tear them down this is all scalded or it's melted. So like even sliding that back and forth still don't fall out. Okay. Now here's this one. This is after it's been loosened. Falls right out. I'll drop it in. My hand underneath. Oh, kind of caught up, but that's what you should have. I mean, there should put your fingers like this and it slides. So that, but you don't want to overdo that either, because if you do, a couple 3/1000s clearance here, and if you were running zero deck pistons, that means that piston would travel into your head 3 or 4 thousandths. So anyway, I checked all the ring gaps. I only had 2 rings to file, and I noticed these are just what they call a square cut. There's no up and down to this one, no bevel, no nothing. So we got that. And this motor is going to be a little different than normal because I don't have to use rod bolt protectors. And I'll show you why here in a second. Don't lay that up there. Lay that over there. Okay. And here's the other thing I do. This ring here, when I put these in here, they're alternated, and I take and turn these 180 degrees from one another. So we are close now. Lay that there, and then here's my other favorite. There you go. Number 105 assembly lube. I always make sure this is the bottle that I used. Sometimes I got some that I... And then we're cheating. I'm not going to use my old band style ring compressor. Let's see who's saying what. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, let's see. Let's see. Thank you, Kenny. Yeah. Sealed power pistons, sealed power rings. It's a and Federal mogul bearings, and you know I don't hide stuff on my channel, and I had a set of brand new bearings I got from a guy, and I come to find out once one bearing had been used. I was like, really? So I had to put a king bearing in. So, and I don't know if Mama Bear's here or not. She might be sleeping. She knows I'm doing a live show tonight, so okay. And then now, time to get dirty. Oh. So, and yep, I've done this for years. I've had guys argue with me about this. I've actually, after doing this, I've had motors where I've actually reused parts because there was nothing wrong with them. Stay. Get down in here. Okay. Hopefully that stays. This is, no, I had good, no, those were scat rods that had rod bolts. This is the first time I'm putting in this style, so hopefully the bearing doesn't fall out. Rings are still 180 from one another. Started. Notch forward, bearing tang out. Yep. Yeah, I gotta mix. Yeah, okay. And if you're driving your piston in and it gets tight all of a sudden, stop. That's why I've gone to this, because my old band one was starting to give me troubles. So, then we'll turn the crank just a little bit more. Bring this around here so it's trying to turn the crank. And the bearing stayed! Yay! I need my work table back in here, that's for sure. Okay. Off the axis there. Okay. Back there. Okay. This is where it's going to get messy too. I'm not shy with this stuff. I use a lot of it. Okay, the bolts. I'm going to need that lube too. I did read that. It said use this ARP lube, so. If I put a 76cc head on this, I think these are going to be 8 3/4 or something. Just put it on the rod cap instead of trying to just on the bolt. Okay, bearing tang's out. One. If you guys are enjoying this, smash that like button, subscribe, whatever. This is Kind of a new thing. I've been waiting to do this on a weekend. Let me get this one tightened and I'll come talk to you guys for a minute. Yeah. What chains? Well, getting up, got it on the wrist. I knew I was going to do that. Knew I was going to do that. Hey. Let's see. I'll just use the little guy. Run it up. And draw it even. Ratchet right there. I did have it out here. Now I got to look up the torque for these rod bolts. The one thing I don't know right offhand. And then you give her a turn. Oh yes. We are, well, I could have, this block's been decked. I can see that. But it's just down in the hole a little, which is good. That's good. Okay. Alright, let's see what you guys have got for questions. Hey Greg, how you doing? Okay. Okay, Jason, what were you line boring? $283 sold. Why did I use floating wristbands? One thing, I'm trying to keep the cost of this motor down. They're getting crazy prices for putting the rods on. So yeah, that's what I worry about too. If these guys don't do that right, Jason, they get those rods too hot, then they, yeah. Oh, we got two Jasons in here? We got a Jason Law and a Jason Burton. Oh wow, that's cool. Hi guys. I kind of get sidetracked a little. Yeah, that just turns nice. Okay. We got number 4 down. And I gotta find another bottle of assembly lube. This one's about done for. We might get another 2 or 3. So, okay. Anybody else got some questions before I put the gloves on and we'll do the rest of these? Let's see, it's taken me, wow, it's taken me an hour. Well, I waited about 10 minutes, so it's taken me 50 minutes to install cam bearings, set the crank in, torque the crank down, and install one piston. It's amazing how all of a sudden you realize how much time it takes to do this stuff, and you don't think twice about it. Oh, the furnace finally shut off. Quiet. Alright, well, let's see. And the sad thing is, these rods, I'm going to have to double check side clearance on those. I'm hoping I don't have an issue because they were not marked. Oh, to put the 2-piece rear. No, I don't think there's any line boring required to do that. Yeah, that's not, I guess that is a lot done in an hour. But that don't include the 4-hour prep that I did to stage all this stuff. I started about 12:30 this afternoon And about 4:30, quarter to 5, I just got done prepping everything, trying to make sure I had all the tools, all the parts. So, I see you got an S10 now there, Greg. Uh-oh, the truck's giving you fits already, huh? Anyway, what I was saying about these rods, whoever took them out, they did not number them. So, I have no idea where these are going. And now this has got me a little worried. We got an S2 on an 07 rod. I hope they didn't. Well, maybe. That's the way they all are. Looks like. Oh, wait a second. S2 and O2. I don't know how. S2, O2. Kenny? You're still here. This is getting S2O2. Now I'm starting to wonder if they got the right caps on the right rods. I didn't check that. S2O2. S2O2. And I don't have a machine to check the bin gans. Let's see. I guess, you know what? There is not a 07 though. So I'm sure these are. Let's see what Kenny said. Nope, that wasn't Kenny. That wasn't Kenny, that was somebody else. Okay. Well, I don't think anybody be that. Well, those numbers match. Let's see, those numbers are different. Okay, that makes me feel better. The serial numbers that seem to be on here. Okay, we're good. The serial numbers. Let's see if you guys. There's a serial number there, or whatever they did. Those match. So, who knows what that other number is? I thought, oh no, what did I do? I was getting worried there for. There I go, overthinking stuff. No, don't be knocking you guys over. Okay. So we'll grab this rod. Let's see, I seen something pop up. Come on. Why can't I? Huh. Why? Oh. Really? Hey, Gary. Yes, I know that's. I'm looking at all these good crankshafts I got here, but like you just said, buying this aftermarket stuff is better. You get better parts and I don't. So yeah, I'm kind of fixing. I'm getting a fix on the cost of motors, trying to get it nailed down here. So let's see. We'll get another one here. So yeah, we've done pretty good here, I think. Hey, 21 people in here. Hit the like button. If you're staying around watching the build, hang on. We're going to be doing some more here. Just had to get caught up with questions and that. So, and I can't remember what I mixed up in there. I haven't yet. There's one. Okay. Oops, I should have done that first. Whoa. I should have done that before you. Yeah, no, I want to do this. Stopping the thing in here. Can't remember what I mixed up and put in here, but it's sticky, it's stuck, it should hold up good, and this way I know it's all in there. So, okay, notch forward, set it right there. Bearing tangs to the outside. So, well, I'm going to do this first though. Okay. Now, somebody messaged me. You'll have to wait just a little bit. I'm going to get a new rig. Well, looks like the ice is still building up on me out there. Okay. Get me a pair of clips. Okay. Like I said, he's going a certain way. I'm about ready to take this pair of pliers, close them, and go to the drill press and put a groove in them. Oh, see, missed it. At least it didn't go flying across the shop. Okay, there's that one. Straight down. Oh, okay, the rods, yeah. All right, I can do that there. Let me get this one together. Well, I could show you right now. Okay. A little closer here. I just made a comment on a guy's Facebook post the other day. He said he put his motor together and it got really, really tight. Let's see. Ford 460. Definitely check your clearances and make sure nobody else has been in it. Let's see what that all say. Okay, on your rods here. See, this side here is pretty tight. When your rods are together, those two tight sides should be close to one another. This side here, which has got a big radius, if your crankshaft has been machined properly and that, you'll have a nice radius up in here. And if you put that in backwards, what that does is the rod here clamps down on that radius. Your bearing actually starts cutting into that. And if you're lucky enough to get it assembled all the way, you're going to need a 4-foot breaker bar to turn it over. It will. I'm talking from experience there. So yeah, the bigger side goes towards the crank where the radius would be. Was that a good answer? I hope. So that's where it also helps with the bearing tang to the outside, because when I'm working on the even side here, all the radiuses are towards the back of the motor for the even. So hopefully that was a good answer. I'm not sure. Oh, good job, Kelly. Kelly's been reworking a set of heads himself, so all right, get back on track here. Okay, notch forward, bearing tangs outside. Everything's oiled. There it goes. Try this laying down this time. Actually, this is actually going together a little faster than I thought. Ah, I caught it! Yes, Kelly, pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, it's in there, but I'm not liking how it positioned itself, so Come on. Okay. It's on. And another thing you guys don't do, if I had an old one close, don't play the maracas with this. Don't let that swing back and forth. I have showed that. Right. That too with the aftermarket. Hey Mike, how you doing? Like I say, don't let this play the maracas here. And I've showed it in a video where I took and measured a piston, did that. You'll make that piston grow. And not in the way you want it to grow. So, okay, that's there. Put that down there. And like I said, the rings are not, the top ring on this motor, this ring set is not directional. They're square cut, so they can go on either way for the compression ring. Ring gaps and all, like I said, I prepped a lot to be able to do this motor build. And did a lot of stuff off camera. This is not by any means a how-to. It's more for information and fun. Instead of just having me sit here going, because I run out of stuff to say. And I love these things. That would have saved me a lot of headaches many, many years ago. And if I get the trip, I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to raise the money to get down to Carolina. I've got an idea, but I could do something else. Rather get those, then we'd be sitting here doing the heads. Oh, you got the plier version. Okay, yep. I haven't ever tried one of those yet. Like I said, oh, nope, don't close that yet. You're not done with it. I know I should be standing up doing a lot of this, but I'm cheating. Like I said, I give plenty of lube on the rings. And another thing about this is if you assemble a motor dry, you could have a point where it won't make compression to start. And that gives you another mess. Okay. That ring's there. That one's there. 180. I go 180 apart. Bearing tangs out. Got plenty of grease on that. Wipe excess off down in here. And like I said, don't. Okay. Spanking lube oil. Yep. Told Mama she could come out and read comments, and she's like, "Oh, I'll read them for you, all right." Right in, flawless. That's what you want. And then always watch, because now that rod, if it turns on you, you could catch the crank as it goes down. I wish I could show you guys. And I've actually thought about, another guy and I have thought about actually trying to figure out how to make a DVD of doing this engine assemblies. But now it's down far enough, I can push it over and make sure it's... Okay, there's that. Yeah, I need my I need my cart, or need my big table back in here, so. Okay. Think about that, just like there. Take this bolt. Then assembly lube on it. here. Actually, need extra hand. Casey! Things out. So yeah, definitely pay attention to how you take it apart and how you put it back together. This is why I put rubber gloves on, because this stuff is messy. Nope. The only reason I use the impact is for speed. And I don't let it impact. Like I said, I always draw it up even. Oh, I guess a couple of months ago we tore a motor down on a Sunday night. Unfortunately, we're not putting that one together tonight. I'd love to be, but yeah, I'll set that there. Give her a twirl. No issues. Spinning nice. Oh, that's just... don't give me a very bad connection. Usually when I have that problem with the dipsticks, that's when I'm turning them down. Yeah, there's been a couple of times where there's been issues. So, and I should have showed you guys too. This block here was a former reman. It's got reman numbers up here. Oh, by golly, some of the VIN numbers are still there, but they've stamped over it. So they didn't deck much off it. They just cleaned it. And being a 93 motor and already rebuilt and bored 30 over, whatever pistons they used in this thing were such crap that the bore was actually small. So when I got these pistons, they were actually too tight for the bore. So all he had to do is hone this, and you could tell this one was machine cut, then honed. Mama Bear's, he figured out, was power honed 30 over instead of cut. And he almost didn't get it straight. We almost had the bore of Mama Bear's motor. So he got her. So we'll just do this process all over again. Grab a rod, grab the oil can, keep going. So yeah, if you guys think of any questions, let me know. I mean, this is why we're kind of doing this tonight, just to have fun and get everybody on the same page. And I'm not alone building a motor. I'm having fun with it. It's kind of fun. Hey Brian, how you doing? Okay. Another two. It's kind of fun, I think. Like I said, this is where I need a shop. I don't really need a shop helper. I just need somebody sitting in the chair to keep me company. Oh, come on, don't fly. Okay, that one's in. Okay, boy, this is starting to get I'm starting to get a rhythm going here. Bearing ting to the outside, bearing ting to the outside, front forward. Slide this together, and we'll double check it again. Okay, bearing ting outside, notch forward. It's quiet in here. That one's in. It's cocked a little. Don't like that. So, all right. There's that one. Careful when you pull it. You got these set in. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! No, you don't. You stay right there. I'll put this on. And I'll show you something else that I use too. I was going to bring up. Check ring gaps. I've got a tool that I picked up many, many years ago. And I hate when... Okay, there it goes. Okay. Well, there's not really a whole... Ain't that crazy. This piston here, with that design, is supposed to have more compression than that one. Compare. Rings are exactly in the same spot. They are exactly the same height. And they are, yeah, so, okay. Uh-oh. Trying to be, I don't understand that one. Anyway, take this off before I forget where I'm at. I think I screwed that. Thank you for the likes. Woohoo! Up to 21. It's been a while since I've... Okay, we'll just set this here. Cranks down. It's not going to hit. Okay. This is what I picked up years ago. And it used to be called Easy Gap Piston Squaring and Gap Tool. I can't find them now. But this here... okay, I'll have to... This here, I set this down and it squares the piston ring so you can take your ring gap, and then it's got the slot there for the file to fit. And there's a groove for the rings to fit. You squeeze it together, stroke it a couple of times. Yeah, I know somebody's going to have fun with that one. And file the rings until they fit proper. So, let me catch up to what's going on in the chat. Yeah, break for a second. I better turn that before I run my knee into it. Let's see. Okay. Oh. 6.5 diesel? No. I did. The closest thing I come to that, I tore one down, and once we tore it down, the crank was broken. The guy didn't have it built, so we just put another used one in. I prime my oil pumps after the motor. I prime them after I put the motor in. I use a drill and run the oil pressure up before I turn it over. I know, Joe. If you were here, it'd be great. Hey, gang, remember safety. If you ever grind a metal, sanding stone, oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Gary? Okay, the soft plugs, I just use a hammer and chisel and a pair of vice grips. I take a flat chisel, and you gotta remember, well, this one ain't. Oh, this one. You gotta remember, on the back side of that, some of those are your cylinder walls. So I always drive it towards the center between the two cylinders. Sometimes, like this one here, you'll get lucky and it'll twist. And I just get it twisted in there if I can. I put the vice grip on it with the rounded end, clamp it, and then roll it. Just roll it out. One motor, I even went as far as I was lazy. I took a torch, heated those cherry red, so they were soft and they come out. But for the most part, I just hammer and chisel. I've tried the slide hammer. It works, but if they're rusty, you either pull the center out of them. Some of the motors I've tore apart lately, they've been pretty bad, so yeah. Okay, that's that one. The ring. I still got to figure out what heads I'm going to do with this motor yet. The ring compressors I'm using, they're, I think this ARP one was like 30, 35 bucks. And I got, what did I get? Oh, Proform. They're like 25. They're about 30. By the time you get them, they're about 30 bucks. So they're well worth it. And before the show, I was like freaking out because I knew I had the 30 over ring. Do you think I could find it? I was like, oh god. I thought I was going to be doing this with the ring compressor. But I found them. They just blended in the drawer. I was going to have to get a hold of Kelly there to find out where they went. Did that the other night. Had long drill bits because Mama Bear's motor, we've done something special to the oiling system on that, so let's see how much I got in this one. And I needed a long drill bit the other night, and do you think I could find it? No, but I did. Yeah, these taper fit ring compressors are good. And that one doesn't have enough lube in it, so I got to get a new bottle. Or find the bottle I got open. Maybe that was the bottle I had open. There's one I use for other stuff. I haven't opened the bottle yet. Two of them up here in the cabinet. Hey, we get to break in the new one. I always shake them up before. I'm going to do that off here. Shake them up before we open them. Just make sure they haven't separated a little. So that one doesn't have enough, so we'll squeeze every last bit of it out of it later, but now we can go over there. Okay. Before I reach in and grab my pocket knife. Fill my pocket full of oil, grease. Let's see. Oh, really? I guess I grabbed the dull knife. Oh, yeah, I guess I did. We'll fix that. Alrighty, that's fixed. So, okay, we're down the lube in the piston. You know, Kat, you could build these motors while I'm gone. He's like, yeah, right. Okay. Ring there. Okay, they're 180 apart. Bearing change to the outside. Do that down there. Like everything else, you gotta make sure the rings start like they're supposed to. Well, we've almost got a half a motor here. We're getting there. Lay that down. Here that is. Oh! Cranks down. Kind of nice not having rod bolts on there to worry about gouging your crank with. That's one plus to doing this style of rods. Okay, set this here. Put that one there. in there. So the bolt will be fully lubed. And everything to the outside. I don't know. Anybody seen any comments from Mama Bear? She knows we're doing this tonight, and I don't know if she snuck in on us or not. Woohoo! 22 people. Well, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Oh, come on. Boy, okay. That glove's done for. Oh. Must have had a hole in it. I should buy stock in rubber gloves. Okay. Let's see what popped up. This motor here, I don't know. It depends on the cam. I would love to take this thing to. Found out we got two dynos around close, but if I had to guess, it's probably going to be a 200. It's nothing real fancy, and like I said, it depends on the heads and the cam that I put in. Right now, like I said, I'm thinking factory roller, but I don't know. I'm just tired of parts sitting around. I wanted this together, so that's why we're doing it. Put it down there. Better get another. Oh yeah, we gotta give her a turn. Forcing stuff. Oh yeah. Yes, this is going together very nicely. Thank you for coming along with me tonight, because this is... I'm not tired. That's why I'm thinking a nice cam. This is a passenger side dipstick. It ain't going to hurt nothing. And I don't know. Actually, I wish somebody would buy it. I'm getting all these motors around. Years ago I used to have a use for all these motors, but I really need somebody to start buying these motors. Yeah, you've picked out a pretty good cam there, Kelly. Hey, Kenny, you still hanging with us? I don't know if you're still here or not. If you are here yet, Kenny, if this was your motor, what would you do? You've seen the pistons. You see what I'm doing. And, oh, by the way, this is a standard crank. It polished, and the guy said this was perfect. And all the clearances and everything are checking out to be what he said. So, I've got a 4.3 sitting here. I had a complete 4.3, but I'll probably never see the rest of it again. But I've got another complete 4.3 that I'm eventually going to rebuild. So before I get this all over everything. Craigslist, I've tried, and I've had nothing but issues. All I get, and I wish that's where people would come and look and listen to what I say. Had a guy interested in that last 350 I got running. And then his next comment was, well, I can go to the parts house and get this 350 for this price. I'm like, yeah, but you're getting a mass-produced motor with inferior parts. I said, this motor will last you forever. Well, evidently he went to the parts house because he never got back to me. So, yeah, managed to do that. Okay. Notch to the front. Take these off. Oh, come on. So yeah, and then, I mean, they're brand new motors, and guys are freaking out. Oh, I can do this. Well, I guarantee you, every motor I sold years ago, I only had one come back. One out of all the motors I've done. And it came back for something that wasn't my fault. Kid had me do a nice short block, but he refused to get the heads done. And then he come to me one day, this thing's smoking bad. I mean, it was smoking bad. And I thought, well, it's the heads. I'll come to find out, no. We ended up taking the heads off, redoing them, like they should have been done in the first place. And come to find out, the vacuum modulator on the transmission went out, and it sucked all the training fluid out. Because after I got the truck done, he come back, he's like, truck barely moves now. And I'm like, what? And that's when we found out that it sucked all the training fluid out through the vacuum module. And then he's like, oh. I said, yeah, your heads were shot. And machine shop told him the same thing, because he's like, well, I didn't need to spend the money on the heads. I said, yes, you did. So, I see something pop up. No idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm just winging it here. I watch the old YouTubes and learn. Didn't touch a motor until 10 minutes ago. And I've got 40 of them sitting in here. I kind of wish YouTube was around when I was younger, because, guys, believe it or not, I had over 300 and some motors, and I had about 350, 375 cars on the farm, and most of them were 73 to 87 Monte Carlos. I had all the other brands too. But yeah. One neighbor, she like, what are you doing with all those cars? She was an older gal, and I was like, well, race cars and parts and whatever else. Oh, really? So yeah, I'd like to find a time machine and go back and tell my younger self to keep every motor I had, because if Jerry from Canada was in here, he'd freak out, because when I burnt down the old shop, I left the 400 Pontiac sitting in there. Didn't even take it out, I just burned it. Picked it up after the fire. Had scrap iron in. Let's see, we are an hour and a half, and we're at a half a motor. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Like I said, there was a lot of prep that went into getting this ready to do. Yeah, I almost forgot that. Oh, well. I don't need that much here. That's okay. It can stay. This ain't going to hurt. A little extra of that. That ain't going to hurt. Let's see. Burning chain. So you guys really enjoying this? Doing this? I mean, I've been kind of trying to find something new to do to... all I know is it takes a lot of money, lots of things, lots of parts to get this, and I'm to the point where I've never had extra pistons sitting around. I've always been piston short, and now I've got 4 or 5 sets of pistons sitting around for motors to build. And the 283 is sitting here on the floor. It's going to be going here pretty soon. To go up and get hot tank, I want it completely stripped of all its color and that. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm down to 18. We've had people come and go, but I know this ain't everybody's cup of tea. I know that's what some people complain about. I'm too much of a gearhead. Well, that's all I've done all my life. I've turned wrenches, built motors. Well, we could almost... I got a set of heads over there, but they're 76cc heads. Okay. Well, we got to change size motors now. We're going to get this short block done. Battery holds out. I better check that. Oh yeah, should have enough time. This. There we go. Oh! Well, now you guys can kind of see. We're going to spin her backwards. Well, we've been spinning it backwards. Now we'll spin her in a correct rotation. That is just so nice. Okay, now we're going to start finding... Well, here, I'll check to see who's messaging me. I need a new pair. Good thing they're cheap. Okay, Kelly, or Kenny. You think that's going to have enough compression, or will go with a smaller chamber head with the Vortec heads? Okay, he's just saying. See, Kenny, we need to build a motor together because you just read my mind. All right, I'm going to get a set of my Vortec heads out and have them get redone. So if anybody knows of oh yeah, there's hey Kelly, you mind if I share your picture? I hope not. There's the heads he's cleaning up. He's just kind of taking the casting and smoothing everything out, and so that's what he's been working on and asking questions about. So okay, well, all right, there's that. Straight down. Oh, shirt's riding up. Sorry about that. No problem for big guys like me. And I think I don't know if I finished explaining it earlier, but these rods were not kept in order when they come out of the motor, so we're going to get a new life with new partners. One. And years ago, I don't know if any of you remember the old Napa carburetor cleaner stuff that you could get in the 5-gallon bucket. It came with the industrial dip basket in it. Any of you guys remember that stuff? What the socket grabs onto is the keyway. And then that way you're not marring up the crank or nothing. Anyway, that carburetor cleaner was so strong. Come on, get over the bad connection. Oh, okay, here's a better picture for you guys. There's what he's... See how he smoothed everything up? So, anyway, that carburetor cleaner was so strong, you did not want to put your hands in it. And I had the big old thick heavy duty leather gloves. And if Joe's still in here, I think it was Joe, one of my buddies decided, we don't need no rubber gloves. And I looked over and I seen they had their hands in it. I come unglued. Oh, I was not a happy camper. I'm like, what are you trying to do? And I said, go wash your hands. And he did. And a little while later, about half hour, 20 minutes later, he's like, why is my skin getting rubbery? Yeah. He's lucky he's even got any hide on his hands. Okay, got the ring expander. Oh, and yes, this is an old J.C. Whitney ring expander. I've got the plier type, but what I like about this, with the plier type, you can over squeeze it and stretch the ring or snap it. What this does is it supports and it spreads it evenly. These things here, I rebuilt my first motor 86, 87. I bought these from, my very first engine kit was an engine kit from J.C. Whitney. That was a whole whopping $75 for everything. The cam, lifters, timing chain, gears, pistons, oil pumps, soft plugs. $75 from J.C. Whitney. Yeah. Oh, that's why I forgot. Clips. So, yeah. And the machine shop that did that, he's like, ah. And then he got done. He goes, you know what? Well, those ain't bad kits. You really? He's like, yeah. That's a really nice setup. So, all right. Where'd I put my oil can, guys? Oh, it's over there. What's that? I knew I forgot something. Okay. I'll set that there. And kind of a tight building table. So yeah. Can't remember what's all in this mix I got here, but it sticks good. And I forgot to do okay, now I got to remember that I got to go opposite what I was doing before. Yep, down in there. So, notch to the front because I got the motor there. Come back here. Bearing tangs to the outside, so take this off. Granted, we've been doing this, like I said, for 2 hours, but I've actually got, I sat here, dropped the first one. I sat here for an hour washing parts and prepping these pistons. I put all the rings on except for, I'm like trying to have stuff ready to go. Okay, there's that. Where's I had a can of, that's what's holding you guys up, so I'll find something else to wash it off with. Brake clean though. So I hit the floor, I'm going to wash it off because I don't want any dirt on the threads or anything. Okay. That. Probably better not leave that. Okay. I go looking for it. Remind me I stuck it there. Okay. Not liking it, so I'll turn it a little bit more. Straight up and down. Alright. There's that. Pull the ring up. Like I said, when you got those down in there, be careful how you pull them so you don't snap them. Anybody said anything? I haven't. I kind of changed angles here, so I'm not seeing the stuff out of the corner of my eye like I was. Okay, that ring there. And that ring there. Okay. Put this there. Like I said, don't be shy with this stuff. It ain't as cheap as what it used to be, but it's good stuff. Like I said before, if you guys have ever built a motor and it just wouldn't start, just like it had no compression, when you put these in dry, that's what happens. Okay, bearing ting to the outside, snap ring, snap ring. Notch to the front. We're almost there. We almost have a short block. Take some of the grease off so I don't drop the hammer. Okay, now like I said, now you're going up against the other rod, so come on. Alrighty. There's that bolt. Lay that there. Actually, I'll take that bolt. Oh, almost forgot, didn't I? 26 likes. Yeehaw. Hey, thank you guys. That's cool. That's. I know there's not many people out there that do a live build, so. I should have done this first. Okay. Bearing ting to the outside. And also remember the radius towards the crank side. Not the center, towards the crank side. Oh yeah, we got plenty of clearance. I can see that already. This bolt. There, we got the rod side clearance is going to be okay so far on this one anyway. So somebody might have dressed these out before. Hard to tell, but for us, it looks good. And like I said, I gotta look up the torque. Like I said, these are Eagle rods. I'll tell you, maybe. Okay. still, that's nice. Okay. These are, somebody want something to do while you're out there? These are Eagle with ARP 3740 bolts. 1.5-07. No, the camera's not going to. Oh, it won't. Anyway, if somebody wants to take time and look up the torque spec for these. $87.40. Oh, yeah, you're right. ARP 8740. Yep, now I can see it. 40 pounds, okay. Thank you. And then we'll roll her upside down when I'm done here. And ooh, don't you fall down in there. Okay. Ha, did it again. There. No, I didn't do it again. I've got my little rhythm going here finally. Remember to oil the piston first and then put the C-clips in. I'm glad you guys are having fun, and that, I mean, that's what this is supposed to be about. Fun and hang with everybody. And I don't know, do the get together this spring or in June. I'm not sure what we're going to do, but just have a good time. Meet everybody. Okay, notches there. Kind of figuring out putting this in the front side of the pistons. Kind of working for me. Alrighty. Those there. Front notch there. Front notch there. Bearing ting to the outside. Radius towards the front. So I do have to say, doing this, it's one of my cleaner. I've stayed fairly clean. Oh, I was going to say, I know I brought two of them over here. Okay. Granted, I don't think these will turn, but I'm starting them out straight up and down like the instructions said, so. Thought about doing a raffle with a motor or something, and I still got to talk to a lawyer about the legalities of that, because, you know, we got so many people out here that cry because somebody gets something for free or giving something away. And a channel that tried giving a car away last year, and oh my God, people just went ballistic over that. You can't do that. And he was selling chances at $25 a piece. So for $25, you could have won yourself a nice car. But then somebody's like, oh, that's considered gambling and all that. So I'm trying to figure out how to do up a nice motor and raffle it off and see what we can do. I don't know if anybody be interested in doing something like that or not, but get a little money to keep the channel going and keep Mama Bear happy, and maybe get busy enough to where we could hire a Mama Bear just to stay here and not have to work for anybody again. That was nice. She had me scared because she said she couldn't straighten her leg, and I said, well, fine, let's go to the ER. Well, she decided to wait till Monday, so. You stay there. Okay, cranks down. Got a counterweight there, so. Okay. I know, kind of went quiet on you guys, sorry. Just thinking here. Do this before I forget it. Got that. Well, we're about three-quarters. Well, we are at three-quarters of a motor now. For a short block, anyway. And we are 2 hours into this. Not bad, I don't think. So, yep, once I get this all tightened up and torqued up, then we'll bag her back up and want to get a set of heads done up. Kenny! It'd be nice when I could do my own heads. That didn't sound good. Oh, that didn't sound good at all. Let's see how she turns. Nothing scary right now. About normal. Oh, it is not. It's not about normal. It is normal for what we're doing. Move this here. Move that there. Grab another rod. We're getting close to finding the one we're looking for. Holy moly, 27 likes. Well, thank you. Wow, that's going up tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If I would have had the heads down, we would have done the whole thing tonight, but, well, battery permitting. I've learned a valuable lesson. Don't throw away your piston boxes. They're always handy for storage. Okay. We're getting down to... Hey! We got 2 pistons left and we got 4 clips. So, that's a good sign. And I didn't forget something. And okay, that's the rod. Move that. Oh, yeah. I did forget something, didn't I? Let's see, what was that? Hi, Mike. Welcome back. We're just building away here. I knew you weren't here because there's been a couple of times I've said something that's been pretty... could be interpreted wrong, but we're good. Okay, that's oiled. Yes, the pistons are going in nice. The rings are playing nice. I just realized there is a letter F on there, so I don't know if I subconsciously figured that out or how I managed to do that, but this is the most energy I've had for a long time, guys and gals. Front, parenting to the outside. I must be doing good because Kenny hasn't messaged me and said, hey, you're screwing up. We got a pretty good crowd here. And the way I got this block, guys, machine shop I went to when I first started the channel again and going back into the motors. I took my 330,000 mile motor out of my green 97 Chevy, took it in, and now this is what I told them. I said, just measure and see what it's going to take and clean the block. I did not tell them the board. I did not tell them the line board. I did not tell them the decket. I said, just clean it. Let me know if it'll go 30, 40, what I got to do so I can take it home and put it under the bench. Well, next thing I know, a few months go by and I get a hold of them. I'm like, guys, did you do anything? Oh, yeah. They lost my number, so I was waiting for them to call. And they never called, so I finally got a hold of them. I said, hey, what's going on with my motor? Oh, yeah. And I said, well, I'll come down and pick it up. And I said, how much is it? The clean and crack check it and clean the extra parts I took down. It's supposed to be about $150, $200. He comes back on the phone. He says, it's $750. I'm like, what did you do? I said, all you were supposed to do is clean it and check it. He goes, well, they've got wrote down line bore and all that. They said, they're just waiting on pistons from you. I'm like, what? Yeah. He says, well, let me go check. And he come back and he goes, yeah, they've already line bored it, decked it, and waiting on pistons. I'm like, we got a problem. I did not okay that. So I fought with them for a while. And then before the end of the year, just after Christmas, they got a hold of me. We're going to sell your stuff. I said, no, you're not. I'll be right down there. I went down there and I raised hell with them. I said, you guys weren't authorized to do that. Well, we did. I said, well, I'm not paying for it because I didn't authorize it. Well, we're not giving work away. I said, well, I ain't paying for it. And I said, I already paid for what I'm paying for. They said, fine. I went out and found a crank. I'm not sure if it's this crank. And they said, well, that's yours. I'm looking at it and I'm like, that don't look like mine, but it's. I told him that. And I said, he says, well, it's got to be yours. It's got your initials on it. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. So they gave me that crank. Then he says, give us a couple days. We'll dig you out another block. And they gave me this block here, which after I got home, I found out it was 30 over. And I thought, oh, great. Now I got a piece of junk that ain't going to be able to be bored. Well, then that's when I got measuring and found out it was small. And so basically I got a pre-bored block without having to pay for it, which don't make me feel bad. And here it is a few years later, and now we're finally building it. And machine shop that honed this for me, he's like, yep, that's good. And I'll look over here in a second and see what was up on the screen. So I've seen something flash up. So and I tell you, I've been out here working later at nights, and my neighbor's been complaining that they're like, "Oh, there's a bunch of traffic," and I'm like, "There is? Huh, I got there right." Seems like our road's and highway, and it's a gravel, so Nobody can figure out where all the traffic's coming from. This has gone really good. We're 2 hours, 11 minutes. We're going to have a short block here in about another 10. Wow. That was fun, guys. I mean, this has been a blast. I don't know if you guys are having as much fun as me. Holy crap. 27 people. Hey, everybody. Thanks for coming by. Okay. All right, here we go. We are now down to the last rod. Yeah. Let's see. Move that. Move that. Number 7 is going to be the last one to go in. Boy, this is a nice looking motor. Okay. Yeah, we'll just oil in there. Oops. Missed my shoe. That's good. You stay there. Voila! Last piston. The 2 clips. Oh. I almost goofed, didn't I? I've been oiling the wrist pins before I put those in. Yeah, so I just had a blonde moment for a second. I don't remember oiling this one, but it seemed like I had oil in it. Okay. Set that there. Turn that there. Take a little bit of oil off so I don't fling my pliers and there. Okay, front. Bearing tang out. Y'all been waiting for me to drop a piston? Yep, I'm not going to do that. Probably shouldn't have said that. Probably just jinxed myself. In a second, Callie, I'll look at here. In a second, I just seen that out of the corner of my eye. So. Oh, nope. Come on, we've done 15 of you. Don't fight me now. Really? Okay. Oh, come on. It's in. Don't like where it's sitting, so come on, turn. It's better. So that can go over there. Those 2 are in. Compression ring. And I set this up with 26,000 send gap. Because I'm just planning on this being a straight motor. Okay, that, nope. That gap there. That ring gap there. Okay, the oil can't even go over here now. Ugh. And then I can sit there and talk with you guys for, well, we'll get the torque wrench set up and torque these 2 before I forget it. Make sure everything rotates and plays nice. Okay, just a second, Callie. Give me a minute. Notch to the front. Brain tang outside. Here we go. For this motor anyway. Come on. Okay. Yep, this can even go up there. Oh, on the floor. This can go over here now. Out of the way. And be careful when you're driving it in. So I have put a finger in between the spot where it shouldn't have been. And boy, did that smart. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Really? Another bolt, and then that one rolls more, so. Try this one off. And for you people that come in late, this is what I've done in this 2 hours is not a normal build. This has taken quite a while to do today. I'm looking at about 4 hours into getting to where I'm at now. And that's... I'm glad this has worked out to where I can sit down, because I didn't know how far I was going to get, because earlier my back was screaming at me, but it's behaving now, so. Alrighty. Bearing tang out. Go back here. Definitely going to have to put up ads on this one later. I don't know if anybody's done this before on YouTube in a constant flow like this. Might have to retame it and get it. I'll have to go in and set the tags on it so it gets noticed more. So, here we go. You said 40 for these rod bolts. So. Okay, there's that. And tighten. Okay, put that over there. Close the lid on this. I think I'm losing my voice. Okay. Give her a hand turn. No weird noises. We'll get that set up to where number one. Whoop. That's a first. I never had that fall off. Okay. Oh, that glove had it. Okay. Well, let me see. We'll roll this upside down. Okay. Bear with me a second. I'll go get the torque wrench. Yeah. Got 0. I got 45 on the torque wrench. Let me see what we got for comments. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, Dan, I didn't see you sneak in. Actually, I got an old wheelchair. If my butt fitted better, I'd be wheeling around in that tonight. Okay. Okay, 40 or 50? Maybe I'll just go 45. Ken, if you're in here, Kenny, let me know. Okay, Bear, once you assemble the last rod when turning the crank, it should be 20. I'm not sure there, Bear, or Kelly. Rod putting in the rods, yeah. Engine build book, okay. Made sure your rods up. The pliers survived, yes. Those are some. Oh, not doing too bad, Jerry. Didn't see you sneaking. Thanks, Jason. Grab water. It looks good. Oh, hey, thanks. Oops, there's the chair. Oh, there's the socket. I was like, where'd the heck did the socket go? Yeah, let's see. You know, one of you said 40, one of you said 45. Should I gamble and go 45? Or should I gamble and go 40 or split the difference? I think I'll go 40. And I'll do some research when I get home. So, alrighty. That one. And I always give it a twist. Make sure nothing gets tight. Oops, over. Okay. You know what, I should turn. Hey, Carl, how you do? Yeah, don't burn up your minutes, Carl. I wish you... Yeah. I gotta get a stretch gauge. I've been looking at them. I haven't got one yet. If I want to start using this stuff, I need to get the stretch gauge, yes. Okay, do now. Oh, and I said earlier in the show, I usually have that plug I change out there. Well, this block had the steel ball in there that they wedge in there, so I couldn't change that one. I couldn't get the ball knocked out. It's feeling really good, guys. So if somebody wants a short block for 93 or so, hit me up. Okay, help me out. You guys didn't see. Although, yeah, I was pulling this way. I know it's getting time to... I'm starting to forget. I'm just going to double check that one. Yep, I did that. Okay. And you know, for me, when I was younger... When I was younger, I used to use the old clicker pull types, but... Yeah, I knew what you meant, Kelly. I used to check that. Dude. Yeah, and here. Yeah, I'm double checking because I looked away. And that's where goof ups happen. You kind of got me curious. We'll put the other torque wrench on and I'll just set the... You got me curious about that, Kelly. We're going to test that here in a little bit. Okay, here's the last one. Number 7 was the last one in. Number 8's the last one to be tightened. And you notice something too, and it just drives me nuts. When you're using a torque wrench, and I've seen videos out there where they take a torque wrench and they use it like a breaker bar. I mean, they put it on here and wham! Just jerk it. There is no way you're getting the proper torque by doing that, people. No way. You gently pull and go. I've seen videos, and I even commented on one years ago. I'm like, there's, oh, don't get me started. That got my cookies going. Okay, that socket there. I'll give Kelly's theory a test here. Ouch! Folding ratchet about bit my finger. Okay, you're saying 22 to... What was it again, Kelly? Oh, I bet you this one won't go low enough. Oh, maybe. $20 to 22 foot-pounds, okay? I'll set it at 24. Let's see if it goes over 24. Well, it's over 24. Let's see what I got then. We'll take her. I set it at 40. We'll see where it goes. I'll get where I can see it. By God, Kelly, you're right. It's bouncing between 20 and 24. That's cool, Kelly. There's a 21. Yep. Must have done something right, Kelly. Come out with the measurement you said. So, yep. Kind of cool. Thank you, Kelly. Oh, like I said, don't throw your box away because for what I'm doing, I threw a bunch of these away and then I was like, oh crud, I needed them. So, alrighty. Okay, we'll do one more thing while I'm thinking of it. So I don't forget it. And it's a good time to do it right now. I really don't want to destroy that bolt. But she... Okay, there it went. Okay. What we're going to do is this. Oh, don't move, you guys. Got this, this, and this. Before I forget, I've done that once, and like I said, you learn by your mistakes. If anybody buys from Goodson, here's what I'm using. Quarter NPT box 25 galley plugs. And the one we're going to take care of before we forget it, the one right here under the head. Well, thank you. And yes, we got a good group of guys in here. And You do not want to forget this one, and you don't want it to leak, so I red Loctite them. Run around there. And that's another thing I've preached on motors too. You got to take all the plugs out. There was one motor that we cleaned in one of the videos, and I pulled that plug out, and if I would have started that motor, the front main would have been gone. The crud and everything that was up in there. While I'm here, I'm going to put the one in the side here by the oil filter too. So that way I don't forget them. I better pull this way before I... Okay, so those plugs are in. Cap this off. Those can dry now really good before we attempt to start this motor. Yeah, right over here. And don't cuss me out. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably be me. So, okay. Ooh, okay. All right, well, I'm going to finish up my live stream here. I just built a motor doing their live stream. So, yeah. So. Oh. Yeah, maybe she ain't feeling the best either, so. This weather plays with it, so. Alrighty, well, I'm going to finish talking to these guys, and I'll get a hold of Mom. I'll probably go after Crystal. Alright. Alrighty. Yep, bye. Okay. Let's see. I missed a message. Oh. Kelly. I can't show that one. Okay, well, let me get caught up on messages now. Okay, tip you guys back a little. Okay. What keeps it in? Not familiar with. Oh, that ball, it's driven in by a hydraulic press at the factory. And that thing was really stuck. I beat on it pretty hard and it wouldn't move. So that's just one of those pressed fit. Okay. Awesome. That's great. Considering no oil in it. Way to go, buddy. Yep. Thank you, Dustin. Ring, yeah. Thank you, Jason. Well, Kelly, they are lubed up. They've got that white lithium grease in there. There's nothing dry. It's all lubed up. Speaking of that, since it's that point, I was leery about it, but it's done pretty good. Ratcheting breaker bar that locks, and then you can rotate it. That's been kind of a good little purchase. But I'm going to cover that thing up, keep the dirt out of it now. So. Then I know I got the front galley plugs to go. Yeah, there's. And I got the back galley plugs. There we go. There she's protected. And hopefully we can get Mama Bear out here to do the same thing. I don't know if she'll do a live show or not. I don't know if we could handle a live show with Mama Bear. And yes, I do have water out here. Yes, once I started using that years ago, a lot of my problems went away. Oh, thanks, you guys. You guys helped me put a motor together. I haven't had the energy to do it. I was planning on doing it yesterday, and then, well, I didn't know if Mama Bear was going to break down and have me take her to the doctor. And I didn't want to be in the middle of doing this, and then, but bag them and take them, yep. So, like I said, anybody that watches this, you need a motor for a 1993 or so. Actually, this will work. These one-piece ones will work in your older car. You can put it into anything. It's just what you put on it for heads. What year motor is this? It's 1993. It was a date code of D2793. So A, B, C, D, January, February, March, April. April 27th of 1970 or 1993 is when that one was made. Well, thank you. Well, that's what we were trying for. I kind of wish I would have had the heads, but let's see how the battery's doing. I mean, okay, less than 2.5 hours. Well, the battery's getting down there. Okay, Gary, right here under the oil pressure sending unit, where you put your oil pressure gauge, straight down right above the rear main cap is the one that I can knock out on these older motors. This is just a stamped steel cap. And I usually knock that out, then I tap it for these galley plugs. Not last night's video. Well, I've done 2 videos. One today and one last night. 2 nights ago, I think, I talked about this motor, or the race motor. I changed those over to these galley plugs. Well, this one, at the factory, they started using oversized balls that they friction fit into the holes. And I had stuff down through this oil gauge hole, and I was hitting that pretty good. And she's solid. It's not coming out. So, but I got in there with a camera and looked. It's clean. So, yeah, they started doing some of that tight fit stuff and kept it so you couldn't get them out. And so yeah, I've been amazed what I found here. Nope, this one don't have it. But sometimes they got the oil thing in the front. I mean, you can find oversized balls, yeah. Just so you guys know, I ain't just drinking pop. I do have water. If you want to finish these off. I needed a little energy. And I broke down, took one of my gabapentins and some ibuprofen. And drank a Mountain Dew. And, well, you just witnessed. I did pretty good tonight. So, I don't know. I guess the 6-inch motor, I'll record that build. Today was Sunday, wasn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Kelly. I don't know if you're still in here. I guess this was the simplest way to show you guys a bunch of stuff and have a talk. And I mean, everything's looking good. You could put this into anything you want. I mean, yeah, Greg, I've been thinking about you, bud. I know a lot of people, some medicines that they are on that you got to take them. But I'm starting to wonder if these doctors are paying attention to the drug interactions and all that. I mean, we got too much medicine. And you know, that'd be hard for a person just to keep track of. So yeah, this motor, if you're interested in putting in a 99 S10, it's just going to be like doing any other V8 in a S10. You would if you want to put a regular carb on it, then you put the older style heads on it. Or I now see they have dual bolt holded heads now, so you can either go with the TPI intake or the regular cast iron, regular aluminum intakes. And then they even have them drilled for the Vortec intake on some heads I've seen now. So there's beginning to come a lot of 502 in the S10. Woohoo! Alright, Kelly, thanks for watching and coming by. And I guess it's more interested in sitting there talking to me on Facebook. Oh. So yeah, and then also I've got two other 350s. I got a stock built 350 that ran pretty good. That's in one of the later videos, and I got another 350. Those both are 40 over. One's 2-bolt and one's a 4-bolt, I think. So I gotta get those back home. So. And what I liked is there was no tightness driving in the rings or the pistons. Nothing shows warning signs that something's wrong. And my old band ring compressor is getting wore out. And no, the last motor I used it on, it kept pulling down into the cylinder with the piston. So that's why I bought these ring expanders. See, the nice thing about these 60 over pistons, they are a floating. They can either go press or floating. I'm just going to have to double check these part numbers. Let's see, make sure. I sure thank everybody that came in and enjoyed this tonight. I mean, it's been a great night. I'm glad everybody had fun and learned a few things along the way and got some questions answered. And this is kind of what I've been trying to get to where I can do this. And I wish I could use a regular computer so we wouldn't have to worry about battery life. And probably could get a better picture or something. I don't know. But yeah, so they're just cleaned up a bunch of parts sitting around waiting to fall on the floor. They are now a short block that's ready for sale as is, or can be finished however somebody wants it. And oh, holy, yeah. I know I've got a guy that wants a 327 built, and I've been trying to get a hold of him. So he wanted the good motor, so I priced out the good prices. Thanks, Jason, for coming by, and thank you for watching. And but I know the guy's busy in that, so we'll wait and see if I hear back from him. As I also told him, I said, well, that's the good stuff. I mean, the motor was up there. Oh, that's okay, Mike. You gotta have fun too. Hey, Mike, you know it's been a long time since we did a 3 or 4 hour show, and we're getting close to 3 hours. We got about a fourth of battery left. So we did good. I was hoping the battery was going to outlast the engine build. Like I said, in real time to do this today, we got 2.5 hours in. There is 6 hours into washing the pistons, washing the crank, or washing the rods, checking ring gaps, checking bearing clearances. Come on. Okay, it's back. Checking clearances and everything. So there was a lot of off-camera stuff done. If I would have done all that during that, we would have ran out of battery, and been halfway through the motor and would have died. Good. You just sat around, took her easy, and watched the video, watched the live stream. You're fine. I need a new phone because half the time I don't put the letters. Yeah, I got 32 likes and yeah, I mean, and this is where people don't understand me. A lot of my people I ask to come out and spend time with me in the shop, well, I don't know what to do. You don't need to know what to do. You just need to be here. I mean, the cat, he's here, but he really don't give me any. You're welcome, Jason. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I just need another body out here. It's not that I need somebody to know what they're doing. I just need another body. Yes, this has been a great night. Sorry I wasn't watching the screen all of the time, but oh, hey, we're gonna check on something. Let's see how this is doing. I still got some of that rust remover stuff. It's gotten weak, but it's cleaning it. There's an old pair of strippers. You couldn't see the black before. Actually, you couldn't even see the jaws. I didn't even know what they were. So that's that rust remover. It's weak. I got some fresh. So yes, this has been great. I mean, this is what I've been trying to get going. And oh, there it is. I lost the lid to the lube. What the heck happened there? Hey, Mama Bear, you made it in. Well, hey there, dear. Mama Bear snuck in at the end. You know, Mama Bear, I'll go get Squirrel. Hey, Mama. We got a short blog, and we used up a tube of lube, and yeah, I know. I was like all of a sudden looking at that, and I went, whoop! I'm like, live stream interrupted. What? Hey, Ryan. Well, now Ryan, you get your 400 up here. You see what I do? I mean, it's been a. Don't do that again. Come on. Another one did. Yeah, yeah, Mama catching me with the strippers. Jeez. I wish I would have seen him. I missed it. I must have been looking the wrong way. Before I forget it. Come on and scare the crap out of me. Get this off. There. That compressor, that's the best thing that's worked ever since I got it. The cylinders that I got for that thing are keeping it going good. Oh. Yep, Mama, they're ready for your build now. They seen mine. They want to see yours. That didn't sound good. Daily driver running on all five. That don't sound like a good thing there, Ryan. Drop this on the floor and it's magnetized. And they got a bunch of crud on it. You got big balls. Mercedes diesel. Oh. Yes, they want to see your engine build. They want to see yours. ACDC. I've got big balls. PJ show, PJ. Hi, Matt. Uh-oh, mama. Uh-oh. That one kind of backfired on you. You said you had bigger balls than me. ACDC. Yahoo! She's got the biggest balls of them all. Oops. I'd say something, but she'd slap me when I got home. So. Well, oh yeah, we could have put the soft plugs in too. You might. Wait, what? Yeah. So yep, Mama Bear's just sitting right over. Well, it's out of camera sight. So this was. I really thank everybody that's come in tonight. 33 likes. This has been good. Things went smooth. Just made the stream go off again. I don't know. Well, I'm glad the power stayed on. It's flickered a couple of times. I was a little worried about that earlier. But, yeah, we got the snow, rain, and ice building now. And they're talking severe storms Friday. Severe storms Friday and a snowstorm Saturday. I'm like, really? Come on, people. So, yeah. So if everything goes right, this week we'll have the 6-inch motor stuff back tomorrow or Tuesday. I prefer tomorrow because I would hopefully have that running Tuesday. I'm going to have to pull the big block off the stand. Oh, it did? Huh. You lost power for 10 minutes and we kept ours. I guess this live stream was meant to happen. Yeah. God, I just feel good having that together now. I don't have the parts laying around. I don't have... it's just a good feeling. Had fun with you guys and gals. I mean, everybody's been in here tonight. Hey, Kurt, thanks for coming by and watching this. You have a good week. And a big thank you to you, too. And you know why. There's still one Ford here. Hopefully that'll be ready to pick up tomorrow or this week, too. Prefer to have the Chevy first. The Ford can wait. Yes, we almost got the Fords off the farm. Yeah, they're almost gone. What year truck are you? What year 6.5? I had an 82 that I changed out, and I didn't have to change anything. I had to find the truck mounts for the small block Chevy. Or did I actually use the ones off the 6.5? Boy, now you're making me think. That's going back. 97? Taking out that 6.5 out of a 97. I don't think you'll have to do anything. Oh. Yeah. A friend of mine in southeast Iowa, southern Iowa, just got snow. So that 97 pulling out that 6.2. right now I would say you're probably not going to have to change the motor mounts. I don't think. I'll have to do some research. I know when I did my diesel, took the 6.5 out of my old 82, 83. He's thinking I see some. Oh, thanks, Mama. That's just the shadow from the fan. I ain't got any hair up there. I bet, Mike, you've. Then hopefully they got the shake fixed and the running fixed, and yeah. I was always wondering kind of who fixed your. You're always going out fixing everybody else's truck. Like, who fixes yours? It's kind of like a doctor. Doctor gets sick. Do they see themselves or do they go to another one? Hey, now, you ain't going to wax that. Well, I need this cut off and then come down the side here a little bit. There we go. Oh, might have to start coloring it. Somebody pointed out that I'm turning gray. I can't be. I'm too young. And a lollipop. Mother. You're lucky I'm going after squirrel. Speaking of that, I better check what time it is. Oh, I got an hour. Okay. And I better check the battery life. Yeah, we're getting down there, so. Oh, Mike, we're going to make a 3 hour. Well, you've missed part of it, but we're making a 3 hour video tonight. Well, that's good. You didn't have to fix your own problems. Let somebody else do them. Then if it don't work, then they get the blame. And yeah, if I do go to roller cam, then I'll have to get a different timing gear and set. And I just thought of that for the roller cam. The lower crank gear's on there because I know they used to. How fix your crank gear? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Using your phone, weren't you? Okay. And I know a couple of you guys are interested in a 400 build. Well, I've got it sitting right underneath the camera right now. So, but right now I got to get some storage. I got one storage stand somewhere around here. I got to finish up. I got to put the mounts on so we can bolt it to a motor. And okay. Oh, hey, what you doing? Mimi. Okay, I spaced off. I looked at something. What are you going me for, Jason? I've already lost my train of thought. It just went shoo south of the border. Mama Bear stole it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, duh. You can't use your computer when you're out at the train tracks. Sorry, Mike. Duh, 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 duh. Oh man. Don't drink the water. Oh yeah, Jason, you've been interested on that 400 build, yes. Yeah, you've been waiting to see this 400, one of these 400s get built. Well, I got some pistons sitting in it right now. I got to get them cleaned up, and then uh, you got the crank, and well, I got to get some bearings ordered. I forgot to get those. So, sound like some ice falling. Ah, hey, stay down, stay down. Oh man. Anyway, I guess if we end up finishing this motor, we'll keep this coming in the videos. Like I said, right now, I gotta. Yeah, you need a day off, Mama. And we need good weather, so the days you have off, it's usually bad weather. And I wish it's going to warm up, Mike. I'm going to have to move out there with you. Um, I'm looking up the weather. See what. And it is winter weather advisory. Yeah, no duh. Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa. Well, they really changed the weather forecast. Today, 31, Monday, 38, then all of a sudden Tuesday, 56, Wednesday, 66, Thursday, 70, Friday, 61, and then Saturday, 36 and snow. How? I don't get this weather. I really, really don't get this weather. I don't. 70 on Thursday and a couple days later, snowstorm again? Come on. Oh. Well, I suppose I got tools to put away and get things locked up, and I better go get squirrels, so that way Mama Bear doesn't have to go out. Yeah, you've been working hard with the tax office. At least you get to sit down at that job. So, anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed it and enjoys this as they watch this because it'll be up here. Don't leave the tool. No, gotta put it away. Gotta put it away. So, all right, Dustin, you have a good night too. Thanks for everybody for hanging out, and I guess stay tuned and we'll see what we can do. And good luck with your diesel there, Ryan. Hopefully you get her running right. So, and anybody that's watched this, might rust. Well, I got it soaking. Mama Bear. So, all right, everybody. I better get stuff put away. So, thanks for watching and hanging out tonight. It was fun. And thanks for coming in, Mama Bear. Everybody loves you. I can't wait for your build. See y'all later. And goodbye.